everyone, my name is Natalie and today I will explain to you how to make a diagnostic wax-up. So first we're going to import an STL. I'm going to select this STL and press on open. We're going to make a diagnostic wax-up from the 1.3 till the 2.3. We're going to press on prosthesis, teeth. On the first row you can see long and short. We have three different teeth, three different libraries for long teeth and five different libraries for short teeth. We have the upper jaw icon. We have different teeth color which corresponds to the Vitaguide shade. And if I want to select from the 1.3 till the 2.3 and press add automatic, the software doesn't allow us because the first step is to create a reference plane. I'm going to press on this icon and I'm going to position my model the same way as this photo. So if I want to move my model in one plane, I press on the scroll button of my mouse. However, I can press on the right click of my mouse if I want to change the XYZ, if I want to change the position of the model in the three planes. So I position my STL upper jaw model the same way as the photo, and we're gonna here select upper and the upper arch photo right here, and we're gonna press 1, 2 and 3 points. The software will generate a virtual plane with virtual teeth. I'm gonna press on the XYZ, hold this arrow and superimpose it with a jaw. I'm gonna press on the scroll button on my model and I'm gonna make my model transparent. We're gonna select these red dots and superimpose them with my upper jaw STL. So this will guide us and will help us to make a faster diagnostic wax-up, since we're positioning the teeth at the same position of the teeth of the upper jaw model. Once done, we press on OK. So now, as you can see, we don't have teeth present on our STL because this was just a reference plane. So now I can add automatic these 6 teeth selected and the software will superimpose them with my model. Now to move the teeth, I press on the XYZ and then axis. I can scroll down. So I select my tooth. Holding the blue arrow, I can scroll down the tooth. I can also press on Ctrl and press on this circle right here to change the dimension of the teeth without deforming the tooth. So I can make a diagnostic wax-up of this side of the second quadrant, and then I can mirror or duplicate this side for the first quadrant. This is an option. I can press Ctrl and change the position of the XYZ of the tooth. For example, if my XYZ is inclined this way, when I move the tooth, it will move in an oblique way. I change the XYZ and I can move it this side. I can rotate, pressing on the circles, I can rotate the teeth. Now once the first side is done, I'm gonna delete the 1.1, 1.2 and 1.3 and I'm gonna mirror these teeth. I can duplicate or mirror, so I right click and press mirror. I'm gonna do the same for the lateral and the same thing for the canine. Now if I want to change the teeth and their position, I can do it, for example, I select or I tick the box of the 1.1. Then I press this icon of my list and I can change the position of the teeth. I can rotate my tooth, bring it forward. I tick the box of the 1.1 of the 1.2, I change the XYZ, I move my tooth, I can make it a bit bigger. I do the same thing for the 1.3. So once my wax up is more or less done, I can do a few modifications. So I can press on the atom, I can press on sculpt, and I can stretch, add, remove, or smoothen areas. For example, if I want to smoothen this area, I can change the size of my brush, the shape of my brush, and the depth also. So for example, I'm gonna smoothen this area or the other one, etc. We can undo our if we removed an area and that we didn't like, we can undo our actions. So once the diagnostic wax up is more or less done of the 6 anterior teeth, I'm gonna do right click, press on union, and I'm gonna do the union of all the teeth with my model. So now our software, Limaguide, will generate one STL with the teeth, with the 6 teeth and the upper jaw model. So to print this tooth, we need to close this model. To print our result, we need to close the model that I will show the tutorial in another video. And now we are ready to do the mock-up in the mouth.